Hi, welcome to Harisystems. Today in this session we will learn about HTML basics with examples. We'll see overview at glance what are the HTML basics, tags and how it will use. With the examples step by step I will explain you, and later in detailed and depth we'll see in upcoming sessions. Let's start the session. See here, the tags are explained here with the examples for basic ideology, overview, and will learn in details in upcoming chapters. Tags are explained here that the HTML tag will starts beginning with less than, not equal, not symbol, and capital letters of doc type space HTML, close the with the greater than symbol. By declaration of this tag defines web browsers will treat this is HTML form, that is an HTML5 form. For declaring this is in a top of the page of HTML, the browser will knows that this is an HTML5 form, and the used controllers like tags, different tags, which is a invention with the HTML5. Now the second tag, the HTML, the element is the root element of the HTML page. Whenever we are using that such a tags of HTML or body, title, every tag, most of the tags, there is a start tag and end tag will be there. We'll see how to write and all. And the head tag, this element contains meta information about the document. And title tag, this element specifies a little for the document. And the body, the tag element contains the visible page content, the visible part into the web browser. The body content what we have written, it will be displays. And h1 tag element defines a large heading. There is a paragraph and we need to present the title of the paragraph in such a manner the heading is required. Like our chapter will starts with the heading. This is the chapter title and subheadings and minor headings, major headings. Like in HTML also we can specify the paragraph wise headings from h1 to h6. h1 indicates a large heading and h6 is the lowest level of the heading we need to present. We'll see one by one. And now there is a P, the element defines a paragraph where we need to write a paragraph. We define a P element tag and write the paragraph content of the information, and we need to give an end element of end P tag to close the paragraph written. Headings to display. The documents of HTML, doc type must be begins with the document type of the declaration and starts with the HTML and ends with the HTML. You'll see that start tag, end tag, here you will observe cleanly. The start tag only less than HTML and greater than, it's a start tag, and the ends with the same tag, whereas before the HTML there is a forward slash is to be right, for that indicates end tag. For all the tags only like this only, by adding forward tag and write the tag name and close the braces of less than and greater than, that is the thing only we need to write start tag and end tag. HTML tag for all information, HTML forms, all tags and content inside these tags only. We need to write while we are writing not document type HTML, Next we need to write HTML start tag and end tag. In between the tags, we need to write such a all HTML form, and like we require tags and everything. Okay, and every tag should starts with open tag as well as the end tag. To it very important to remember as a beginner and learner, and knowing who are trying to know about the HTML. Starts head and ends with /head. It's a tag will taken care of all metadata references, script references, and CSS cascading style sheet references, and many, if any such a outside from the server we are requesting something, we can write a reference link over here within the head tag. And body starts with the body tag and ends with this type of body tag. It's a tag will taken care of all visible part of document data. And headings to display that here, from HTML H1 to H6 will use to write important and highlight headings on HTML forms. We discussed on while paragraph examples that about the H1 tags from H1 to H6. The same thing will happens. H1 indicates larger font size and H6 least size of font. It's a typo error is there, least. It's a least size of font. An example, see here, H1 heading 1 is here, it's a large font will indicate, and also you can try to practice with that H1 tag with a HTML page, and you will know that size of the heading by defaultly how much that largeness it will displays on the page. And H2 is the second largest in the H tags. Similarly H3, H4, H5, H6. Now we'll come to the links. A tag will use to create a links in HTML forms. While creating the links, we need to use this A tag. For example, this is the example of this syntax as well as the example. Less than A space href, href that equal to double quotes. It's a recommended W3C. There is some recommendations and standardizations of given for to write an HTML language, like programmers and beginners should understand and must know to write the programmings to avoid in future occurring any errors and page loading issues, such things. By always use to double quotes and type the website address http://www.harisystems.com. This is our channel and website. This is see here, after completion of the double quote and close the tag name here, and this is the web link. This is the text will display on web form, while this is as a link. If we clicked, this is a web link and it will be redirected to and open to this particular page. Like here is an A with the ends with the /A with the end tag here. This is the very important basic syntax to create a link buttons. For example, I am in a such as website. I am in a job portal. There is an advertisement. I am seeing that this is the job opportunities available. I have to present a link button over there in my site. This is the job portal. For this is the place I want to go, and there the link button will return the job portal website ID, and the text here they will mention these are the jobs are available here, click me. If I press this button, it will be redirected to this particular site, the careers which they have displayed. Like any information we can go through it, and above link will redirect to the specified web page with the using attribute of href. You will know about the attributes. What is the attributes we'll use in within the tags, we'll see. Href is an attribute to use for an additional information of elements to know more on attribute. Further sessions we will see. The images. To show or display images on HTML form, we need to use img tag. The tag name of img we need to use. Here the image tag will be displayed in addition to display such a things. In addition to display of we can also use some attributes for source file like src, for alternative text like alt, for sizes of image width and height, or to be written for controlled images properties to be displays. For example, I will give you like this is the tag we need to write by using the attributes. See here, image tag I am opening and source of the attribute src, where the jpg file is available. If it is the directly where you are writing that html form path, you can straight away you can give like a path of that file name, or else you need to specify the path of by using the folder structure, the folder name and path name you need to specify, and space alt, that is an attribute for the image you are writing the image path. Alternatively, for the image you need to write in a text. It's a very important for the SEO, search engine optimization, for SEO to identify the crawl search engines. This is the image what is exactly like screen readers, and those who are blind people, they are trying to observe that web pages, they may hear that that alternate text and okay, this is the text, this is the image is displaying here, okay, the imagination. And we can also set the width and height of the images as per our requirements by specifying the width equal to something and height something, and close the image tag. By writing the above tag, we will display source image file with the width of sizes, and customize as request. You try to customize the changes while practice, then you will very stringently you will understand. List, we need to display sometimes some list of items. To display the list items in HTML form, basically these are two types of tags are available. One is ul tag, the tag which is used for unordered the bullet list to be display, and another one is ol, the tag which is indicated that ordered numbered list to display in the form of web page with the help of list item li. This tag for list the items within the ul as well as ol. By using ul tag and ol tag within the that particular tags, we need to display some items. What are the list items? We need to write by using li to display the items. For example, we'll see ul, the tag is started over there. Within the tag li list item, the country name I have written here. Start the tag with the li start tag as well as end tag. Within the tags of li, we need to write the text what we need to display. India, some USA and Canada I have to display, I have written, and as usual ul tag, that is the unordered list tag, I need to close with the end tag. That is the displays, the manner we need to display the tags. And coming to the buttons, these are the buttons will play major role, like wherever we need to submit a form and submit a button, such a buttons is required to show the web page. This is that button tag is uses for the specific action in a HTML form. See, for example, button and text we need to display submit and end tag of the button, and button reset, if it is the button is the reset button, we need to write end tag of the button, and in between the button text what we need to display on the button. And similarly cancel, close, back, front, home, as your wish. The text you can change the text as your request, and the button tag is the syntax is the same thing. Thank you for watching this session. I hope you better understand. Please subscribe, like, share and comment any of your views regarding this HTML sessions and all Harisystems sessions. Suggest us to improve our channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you.